Welcome. The next topic that I'd like to get into is show you how to use what Microsoft Office calls slicers. So a slicer is just another way to go through and filter your data. So instead of having to go to data filter to filter a list, you can literally go to insert slicer and then pick from what you want to filter. So essentially, slicer is just another way to filter your data. And you may have heard of this if you've ever used pivot tables, because you've had slicers in pivot tables for years now. Now they've incorporated into regular spreadsheets, which is great. So at this point, you have to have your spreadsheet converted over to what they call a table. So there's from the Home tab, you have a Format as Table option, and you pick from a list. Once you have that, now you can go through and you can slice that data. So I'll show you. So I've already gone through that process. Now, next thing I want to do is go to the Insert tab, and then from the Insert tab, I want to go over here to the right-hand side, and you'll notice that there's a slicer and a timeline. We'll do another timeline video coming up. I'm going to go to Slicer, and then I can check off whatever it is that I want to actually go through and filter on. So let's say I want to be able to filter by last name. So I check last name. Let's say I also want to do it by region. So I check region. And I'll keep it simple for now. I'll click OK. And then what we end up with are all the regions and all of the last names. Now what's great about this, I can move these around. It's kind of almost creates sort of like a dashboard effect. And if you notice, everything's blue on this side and everything's blue on this side currently. So blue essentially means that all the data is showing. You're looking at all the information. So now if I only want to look at, let's say, the Midwest, I click on Midwest. That is a quick way to go through and narrow it down to just the Midwest. Otherwise, the other alternative would be to go up to the region, deselect and select all, and then checking Midwest. But now it's a lot easier with one simple click. Now on top of that, you notice that Midwest currently is active here, and on the left-hand side, they're not all blue anymore. So you have Clark is the only one in the Midwest. So this automatically narrows down for you as well. And now if I want to clear the filter, there's a couple methods. One method would be to come over here and click on that little X to bring all the data back. It's a wonderful little tool, works out really, really well. And if you want to clear it all out, get rid of this as well, I can click on last name, hit delete on my keyboard, click on region, and then hit delete there as well. Now just as an FYI, if you leave those up, they will actually print. It becomes part of your spreadsheet. Thank you.